Sidelines, David Aldridge. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Now here's Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. Puts one up from 19. No good off the back of the rim.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Johnson. Outside, Porzingis for 3. Jason Kidd grabs the miss. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Kidd, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Johnson. And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Now, here's Johnson. Out to Edwards. No good with the triple. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
DA, thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooting. Obviously, though, easier said than done.
Right. You don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon. He doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
That's good from Moncrief. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. On the wing, Iguodala. And stolen by Billups. Adebayo, high post. Out to Moncrief. And the three ball is good. Moncrief's got 5 now.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Sabonis. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Knicks trailed by 3. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Yao picks him up. Billups, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
Now here's Billups. Pass to Moncrief. Releases from 15. Billups, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
He's still filling out that frame, but the greyhound physique of Porzingis well-suited to transition play.
Some nice passing by New York here. To the paint. Pass to Sabonis. Pocket 6. Back to Adebayo. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Edwards can't hit. Adebayo with the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Crowder. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Kidd, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Got a piece of it. And now the Knicks on the break. Three-pointer, Crowder. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back, Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo!
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. It's rebounded by Houston. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Green, the screen. On the wing, Green. Offensive rebound. Here's Isaac. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Garnett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
First team foul.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact here. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Siakam. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
6 to shoot. Back to Fox. New York needs to get off a shot. And Garnett misses.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Mutombo sets a screen. To the inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Oakley. Tipped away. Isaac with the steal.
2 minutes.
And stolen by Oakley.
2 minutes.
Back to Kidd. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kidd's got his second basket of the night. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Timeout, Houston. And make some noise for your Knicks sitting answer.
So both teams making some changes here.
To your Knicks sitting answer.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Houston. From past the arc. And they'll get another chance. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Billups. Pass to Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody. Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
.50 seconds left here in the second. Here's Johnson. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Master quickly. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Yao. Defended by Sabonis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted by
Yao's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Billups. No good from outside. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets ahead. They're up by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Now here's Kidd. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Oh, the steady defensive hand of Iguodala. Exceptional at reading shooters and stifling them.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Rockets on defense. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Goes back up. Pass to Garnett. Here's Kittle. Shot clock at 3.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Left side, Edwards. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Moncrief. Here's Yao. And he banks in the layup. Yao's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Houston. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Moncrief, El Cid with it. He has 5. And the Knicks miss again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Porzingis. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pulls it up. Kept alive. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Garnett left side. Over Mutombo. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Rockets leading by 12. Takes it off the glass. Mutombo's got his third basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here. Here's Moncrief. He's got 5. Pass to Kittles. Here's Claxton. Covered by Mutombo. Now here is Moncrief. Here's Kittles. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Houston moving it around. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Mutombo finishes inside. Mutombo's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Here's Kittles. Screen by Oakley. To end the run.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back. He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Back to Green. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. Knicks trail by 18. Pass to Moncrief. Now Oakley. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Substitution for your
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
It's your Knicks sitting answer.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Moncrief. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy. .102 left in the third. Drills the three-pointer.
Three-point goal.
Isaac's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a versatility to young Mr. Jonathan Isaac, a big man with range for days. He is going to space the floor for you.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to ball. Knocked loose. Isaac outside. Houston gets it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 19. Phillips, no good.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And so it's the Houston Rockets taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Time to make some noise for your Knicks City Dancers.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Rockets leading by 19. Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Back to Kidd. To the middle. Here's Garnett. The shot. No good. So Houston will take it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Johnson surveying the floor. A step-back shot here. Kidd grabs the board. Knicks trail by 21. Here's Garnett. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Rick Fox.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Adebayo. Three-pointer, Fox. Yao Ming pulls it in. Houston leading by 21. Johnson inside. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And here is Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Over Garnett. Oh, that's offensive interference. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his fifth foul.
Second team foul.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his fifth foul of the night.
Johnson outside. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And the Knicks with possession here. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And such a savvy player. Billups knows it's worth sacrificing his body to draw the foul on that one.
At the line,
he makes 1 of 2 that time. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now Johnson. And there's the drive.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And there's Iguodala giving you athleticism and length from that wing position.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Yao in the high post with the fadeaway. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Left side, Billups. Johnson with the block. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart. The posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now, Garnett. Yeah, he can still do this.
Down low. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. .139 left in the game. And Billups, here we go. And there it is for him.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jan.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
And it's stolen by Moncrief. Pass to Billups. New York moving the ball around. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Iguodala. Kicks it out to Siakam. Clock at 4. Over Billups. Siakam misses. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just complete.
But I'm just too smart for the radio. Masked up like a young Rey Mysterio. Mask off when I'm back in the studio.